Hi guys, I'm Shmee. Hello, good evening and welcome back to the channel where you join me with the exquisite Bentley Continental GT Convertible V8. Now we're in California during car week. It's heading towards the evening, but today has been the quail and you will not believe how this area is completely engulfed in hypercars. I'm expecting this evening that we're going to see some incredible things, and meanwhile we are going to be driving in this lovely thing behind me. It's a first edition, so let me give you a quick intro to the car before we hop on board to go out for a drive and see what we can find. Let's have a look at this then. The new V8 convertible version of the latest generation of the Bentley Continental GT. Now when the coupe launched with the W12, I had the opportunity to take a test drive in the car at the time and show you through all of the details. This car though is the first edition of it. It's only available in the US and Canada, but comes with a very, very high technical equipment specification level and this lovely Barnato shade of green, which as the sun is setting on the car, looks stunning. So looking around you get things like the nice 22-inch dual-tone wheels that you have as well, all of the electronics and equipment available on the interior. You've got that folding display that you might have seen. If not, I'm going to show it to you very shortly. But it's a 4-seat open-top convertible. Up front we've got a 4-litre twin-turbocharged V8. In this car it's making 550 horsepower, 770 newton meters, so effortless power, and it will go to a top speed of 198 miles per hour onto 318 kilometers an hour, getting to 62 miles an hour or 100 kilometers an hour in only 4 seconds flat. So let me just come around. Of course we've got it parked right now with the roof down, but I'll show you inside. We'll get this started up and then we're going to go out and see what we can find. It's Bentley's 100th anniversary this year, 1919 to 2019, and I'm actually out here in Monterey with them, so they've very kindly allowed me to drive this car. So let's press the button here in the center to bring it into life. And look at that. Look at the way that screen folds open. It's a stunning thing to actually see. You can press the button, rotate it around, flip it between 3 different displays. Well, one with the actual digital display, this view with the dials, or should you prefer, you can hide it away and have your dashboard veneer as well when the car is completely off, which continues over. You've got these first edition badges that you'll see around, and generally the fit and finish and quality inside, well, it's exactly what you would expect from a Bentley. It's a lovely, lovely thing. So without any further ado, let's head out on the roads and go see what we can find. Of course, one of the first things that we're going to do, given we are in a convertible with the roof down and it is a very, very hot day, is just in here you could turn on the seat heating. I am going to turn on the seat ventilation. I love that kind of thing. You've got the heated air that can blow out just behind your neck if you want, if you're driving on a colder day. Not so relevant out here in California. And of course you can put all the windows up and have slightly less blusteriness inside the car while driving. You can do the roof while you're driving as well, but I think we should just get on the move. It's going to be a gentle cruise. I think this is basically, for where we are, exactly the right kind of car to just cruise around in, enjoy driving, have a good time with, and well, this is actually my first time at the wheel of it, so I'm looking forward to getting a feel myself for what it's going to be like, seeing if you can feel the difference of the lighter engine up front, the different power delivery, but also of course seeing what we can find on the roads. And I'm not kidding, by the way, today at the event I think there were probably 7 or 8 Paganis, 12 Koenigseggs, multiple Bugattis. You kind of get the point for what's around town at the moment. A couple of LaFerraris, P1s, 918s, just about everything. And we're going to see if we can find any of those. So you'll have to stay tuned to see how this evening goes and to see what we actually do manage to stumble upon when we get out onto the roads and go exploring. How's that for a start? We pull out and we're immediately behind a Mercedes Mclaren Slr. That's just leaving from the event, from the main Quail event. And I think that's a small taster of how this evening is going to go. So we're cruising along then, enjoying the drive. This is where I've got everything in normal at the moment, automatic gearbox, comfort suspension, and it just glides, it just cruises. You feel the weight of the car carrying it forwards, the way it's configured, the way it's tuned, the way it's all set up. It just flows. And that's what I enjoyed about the coupe. And of course now we've got the open air experience if you prefer. But by having quite a high window, by having the high side windows, that helps with buffeting and that kind of thing. So this is the right environment. Cruising towards the Pacific coast, for driving a car like this, I just know from experience to keep eyes peeled at the oncoming traffic, because you never know what is going to be lurking in it. Just out of the blue, hypercars pop up from nowhere. Bottega GT2 Rs, yep, silver GT2 Rs, as you do. It's just like normal traffic. I mean, even an F-Type's pretty nice going the other way, but just always, everywhere. Have a look at this weather. We've just gone from beautiful sunshine and now we're literally going into the clouds. I guess I don't need the sun visor down anymore, and I probably don't want my cool seats on even anymore. I just hope that it's not about, oh no, we've got a bit more sun poking through. I hope it's not about to get wet and miserable on us, because that will not be so friendly for the rest of this drive. In any case, I've heard some whispers of what might be ahead, and that's where we're heading right now, towards Ocean Avenue, the main location in Carmel. Let's see what is lurking. Genuinely, I am going to turn on the hot air on my, just behind me now, and turn up the climate control as well, because it's actually just got quite a lot colder very quickly. So the normal mode in here, by the way, on your toggle is Bentley mode. You can then pop it into sport or comfort or have your own custom configuration. This is controlled using that toggle, and like, oh, there we go. You heard that kind of boom and grumble. If I use the paddles, we can just drop down some gears. Burbles. That's not too bad. Makes quite a good sound. Of course, the V8, some people always think maybe it should have a 12-cylinder. The W12 was famed for the first generation, but Bentley introduced the V8 for the second gen Continental, and it was incredibly successful, very popular for good reason. It's basically an all-round very good car. Have a look in front. We've got a 720S coming towards us. McLaren 720S, very, very nice. This is where we're going to turn and see what we can find this away, but I'm just studying the traffic and taking in everything. What do we have there? Very noisy Mustang. And over the other side, we've got a Ferrari GT4 Lusso. Green. Is it green? Or maybe it's just dirty black. Couldn't quite tell. But this really, I'm starting to feel the warm air. This is very nice. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Oh, hello there. GT2 RS. That's a good colour. Nice. The sound of that. Beast. GT350 Shelby Mustang. Love it. Another GT2 RS. Porsche GT2 RSs. Is that 3 in the space of like minutes? That's crazy. And the funny thing, of course, is the Porsche GT2 RS is literally made by Porsche, part of the Volkswagen Group, like Bentley. We're literally completely in the same family of cars. I wonder if we're going to see any more of those. And just there, another Volkswagen Group car, the Lamborghini Huracan. Blue and orange. Wow, that was pretty low. So what else? We've got an R8 over on the left. This is literally everything Volkswagen. Audi is as well. That's a noisy Lambo. A couple of Corvettes, Lotus. This is like the road where everything happens. But also, it's a good test as well for the car. Just cruising along, just enjoying it, having a leisurely drive. Oh, Rolls-Royce Cullinan just in front of us. Another GT2 RS. You've already spotted it. That's a 4th GT2 RS. What is happening with those? This makes no sense. And then obviously right in front of us is that Rolls-Royce Cullinan. And then I can see another Lambo, and I can see some more older cars on the right as well. Another Lambo on the left, the Gallardo. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. So what do we have there? I'm not entirely sure. Okay. Oh, GT3 RS. Silver Porsches today. Silver Porsches. And we got a Gallardo LP560. Oh, over on the other side, 488 Spider. I can spot a white F12 in the traffic coming towards us. I'll just be able to see that. Just looking around. An older Porsche Turbo. An M4. Military green F-Type coming up next. Over on the left, look left. Yellow Carrera GT. Yellow Carrera GT. Wow. That's cool. We've got a Ferrari 488 Pista. The track focus version of the mid-engine supercar. This is totally mental. What else? Look over to the left here. We've got a DB11. We've got a new Vantage with a crazy wrap on it. Crazy, crazy, crazy wrap. And I think, by the way, that when we turn left here, this is where, just wait and see. Oh look, R34 GTR, wearing a Japanese number plate as well. This is all just silly. And there we have it then, a Bugatti Chiron. That's again Volkswagen Group as it happens. That is, well that's the hypercar, isn't it? The Chiron. Dual tone blue specification. What a thing. That's stunning. So cool. We got ourselves another 488 Spider. Oh look, GT3 RS just there as well. There comes that. Look at the wrap on that Vantage though. Oh, hello there, McLaren P1 and Hurricane Spider. Okay, so yeah, McLaren P1 and Chiron within a few minutes. And another new Conti GT convertible over the other side as well. I'm gonna go this way for a moment, then we're gonna come back and have a look at that in a second. Look at what's in front of us now. Scuderia. Just to the left, you've got a line of Ferraris. Oh, C63 Black Series. So we've got a 430 Spider, 458 Spider, 360, and an FF in a kind of chromey wrap. If we cross over this junction, oh, yellow dawn up there. Just over this side, we've got a 488 Spider, an 812, a solar beam yellow AMG on the right, and another Bentley Continental convertible on the left. This is absolutely, this is absolutely crazy. This is like the best place in the world to go car spotting. I cannot believe how much you see. Another Ferrari. I mean, how many is this? Oh, look up there. The W Motors Fenir Supersport. That's a hypercar as well. I mean, that's 3 now. The Fenir, all the way from Dubai. That's cool. See those guys with that car over here. It did fuel run as well, the same drive that I did, coming up to this area. Here it is then. This is the Carrabba's P1. Wow, what a thing. Hypercar Central today. Well, there we have a Ferrari dressed in racing livery, which I'm not entirely sure what it is. But in any case, it sounds incredible. Oh, listen to that. The gearbox whine, the raw sounds. Another day, another 488 Spider. Some more Ferraris. To be honest, the number of Ferraris we're seeing tonight is beyond silly, really. I mean, we're near Casa Ferrari here, the Ferrari house, during Car Week. Check this out then for hitting the jackpot. We've got a yellow LaFerrari Aperta, the white LaFerrari there, but not only that, there's an 812, a Pista, the LAF, Portofino, Pista. Then on the right, the LAF, the 812, a Lusso, and another 812. We've got down there a 488 Spider, and up there we've got a 599 GTO and a Pista Spider as well. That's quite a sight. And that green Pista, by the way, look at that colour. What a crazy choice. Oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding me. It's another GT2 RS. Another one. Wow, followed by Delta Integrale. Goodness. If I thought things were going well so far, it is about to get a whole lot crazier. In front of me here, we've got not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 more. Let's take a look at this. What a lineup. Here with DuPont Registry. Under that cover is a P1 GTR. Next to it are 3 Paganis, the Huayra Coupe, the Huayra BC, and a Huayra Roadster. 3 Paganis in a line just here. Yeah, it's all a little bit mental. This is all getting ready for Pebble Beach, one of the main shows as part of the weekend. But what can I say? It is literally hypercar heaven, hypercar, whatever you want to call it. They are everywhere. Yep, supercar crossover. We've got a 430 Spider, we've got the Vanquish Volante, DB9, another 488. Yeah, another Porsche. They are literally everywhere. Porsche RS cars are a dime a dozen right now around here. Oh, it's an Acura NSX. Oh look, another GT2 RS on the right. Look at this. We've got a Bentayga, and then coming out of this junction, we've literally got a line of 4 Bentaygas in a row. This is the Bentley boys here. 5 Bentaygas and this Continental GT, and another Bentayga on the left, and another one. We are clearly in Bentley land. Another Lusso, seeming quite popular out here as well. Check out the spec on that Mulsanne, black and red dual tone, striking. Look at this, we've got 2 Koenigseggs here. On the left, we've got the orange car, and then we've got the carbon car down there as well as a few other, and look to the right as well, we've got 720 Spider, 488 Spider, blue GT3. Let's see if we can come round through here. It's gonna be very narrow. Look at this line of cars. So we've got Hypercars number 10 and 11 here, but complete variety. The egg to the right though, just that thing. Mental. And then, oh, there's a 599 GTO tucked in here behind Flying Spur as well. This is silly. This is absolutely silly. And you just get another glimpse at the orange one. Oh, look at what we've just spotted. So stop sign means I do have to come to a stop, but wait until you see this. Have a look on your right, just here in this driveway. Yeah, that's a Ferrari F40. There is an F40. Oh wow. Oh wow, oh wow. Why a roadster? And then on the right, we've got a Lamborghini. Oh, more Bentegas. Look, 3 more Bentegas. Performante, NSX, Bentayga Central. I mean, I don't even know how many Bentegas we've seen today. 40 already? 50? I mean, it's just like, Bentayga is like a bus. They're just everywhere. I am just quickly going to drive through here, because on the left, we have the Bentley 100-year Continental GT, crazy car. We're just gonna take a listen to this, and then I'm gonna explain exactly what it is. Akrapovic exhaust system, and I rather expect, yeah, that sounds pretty good. This car is the production speed record car at the Pikes Peak hill climb. Basically, you can't change too much. It's kind of down to tyres that are still road certified. You can change the exhaust, hence why this has a very loud Akrapovic exhaust system on the back that is grumbling right now. Bentega's going past, but otherwise it is a road spec Continental GT, bar parts of the interior. Just to quickly show you this, basically bucket seats, roll cage, stripped out, and yes, very different inside to the road car, but oh, I should close that properly, but otherwise sounding truly epic. I spot that. Glad we managed to come across it. That is the exact actual car that made the record. We've got ourselves some more Bentegas. And by the way, if you're wondering why there are literally Bentley Bentegas everywhere you look, and I've got the heat blowing now because it's just got way too cold this evening, the reason is that this is Bentley's 100th anniversary, 2019, hence the plaques you've seen around this car and the like. And that basically means they're putting on quite a big event this year. You've got executives, customers, media, all sorts of people here, and hence why I'm here driving right now in the Continental GT. But basically, there are events on, dinners and all sorts, and they're used to chauffeur everybody around, which basically means that wherever you look, there is a Bentley Bentayga or some Continental GTs out on the roads. And just for a moment, take a look at this view. Take a look at where we're driving. 17-mile drive here at Pebble Beach. This is such a beautiful place as an R8 comes towards us. And I think there's a GT3 lurking just up there as well, maybe. I mean, GT3s seem to be just about everywhere too. Yeah, this place is just something else, unlike anywhere else. And I'm actually really enjoying right now the fact that we're driving with the roof down. But what I'm also going to demonstrate, by the way, very quickly, is that here where you have your window switches for the roof, you've got separate ones actually for up and down, but you can hold it, and if you take a look back, we can close up the roof. And the beautiful thing about this is that the mechanism is quiet, it's smooth, it's easy, it latches down, of course it will then fold down the back, latch it into place, pop up the windows. Yeah, maybe it's not the fastest in the world. It actually automatically turned off the air blowing behind me. That's quite clever. So it keeps that on, but it doesn't blow it so much down the back of your neck. And now listen. How quiet is this for a convertible? It's unbelievably just silent. Just completely silent cruiser mode. And then you obviously have these totally different characters. So I might put it back down in a moment. I'm just enjoying, for a minute, a bit of peace, and we'll have some warmth as well. Yet another Lamborghini Huracan. Oh, that sounded nice. There are quite a few of those about as well. On the right, an Aventador parked up there. And on the right hand side, we've got a LaFerrari and a Speciale Aperta as well. But yeah, the third LaFerrari of the evening, the 14th hypercar of the evening, and that's a pretty special pairing. That is an SL65 Black Series. I love that. One of the 5 different Black Series models so far from AMG, and rumours of course have it that there will be another one soon, maybe, we will see that. We've got a yellow Scuderia, 430 Scuderia there. Nice, scarred on the plate. a few more Ferraris and things, just the usual now. It's all just becoming normal. But where we're going to go actually is back towards Ocean Avenue, because I rather expect there's going to be even more going on there. Stop signs. The engine cuts out every time like that, and then you're left kind of, oh, 408. So many of them. You're left waiting for it to come back into life before you can move again. That's one minor frustration here. Of course, you can press a button and disable that. It's just done for emissions and efficiency. Cullinan. Gliding down. Now that I like. AMG GTC Roadster. Good looking car. I don't know exactly what that is, but anything that age with a Ferrari badge on the front is very expensive. We shall be so kind as to allow the Rolls-Royce Phantom 8 to pull out. Very elegant machine. On the right, we've got an Aston Vanquish Volante Zagato. One of only 99 they made of those. And then we've got these guys still hanging. One for the Supra lovers. Rivero S720S. We've seen a few McLarens around this evening. On the right here then, we have the yellow Carrera GT, and in front of it we have a Lamborghini Countach. The BMW Crew, M4 CS, behind that the M2. In front an E92 M3 with a wing. RS5. Oh, Gallardo Superleggera, first gen Gallardo Superleggera. Another GT3 RS, and look, F50, F50. We're going that way, no questions about it anymore. Right, lovely Ferrari F50. Just chilling on the right here, parked up at the side of the road. Roof off. Wow. And everybody's taking pics, all the cars going past. All going for pictures. My favourite. One day, one day. That is a GT40. Not sure exactly what version or type we're looking at, but nonetheless, so cool. And obviously so much history to do with the car that I've got out here. And we've just got another 458 Speciale. Speciale deceptive when it doesn't have a stripe on it. From GT40 then to the 2005 GT, white with the blue stripes. Iconic spec. Very nice. Trust the C63 Black Series. Now on the other side, we've got the Squadra Corsa, now with an Aventador S behind it. I mean, you just go somewhere for 2 minutes, and then when you come back, everything's changed, and there's some noisy cars around as well. This isn't even funny anymore. Another GT2 RS. I mean, there have been so many of them, and a bright blue R8. So many GT2 RSs that it's like, it was a limited run model, a limited build time. That was grumbly. I don't know how there are so many of them. The amazing thing about this is they're actually rating cars. That's quite fun. They are putting up signs to rate cars that drive by, which is something that was definitely started about 5 years ago. I remember it being done by some of the car spotters. I never thought I'd see some of the, in some cases, more elderly people of the region actually rating cars. But we got some 10s, plus I saw some 8s and a 7, so we did all right in this. LFA! Lexus LFA! I love that car, one of my favourites. So we were just rolling the video in case something came the other way, because when obviously you're looking at headlights coming towards you, you can't really tell. And then we missed the TDF before that, but we did see the LFA. Such a cool thing. 360 CS Challenge Stradale. What's this? 720S. Another 720S. Oh, Pista. That sounded really cool. Night has fallen and we are now back at the Bentley base, surrounded by so many different Bentley models, and that is the Pikes Peak car actually arriving. Be significantly louder than any other one, but you'll notice all of the different specs, the different colours, some incredible paints actually, some amazing, amazing colours on the Continental GTs, also on the Bentegas that you can see all around, but the entire lineup all now in here where they're prepared and all looked after. This car though that we've been exploring, let me show you something about it very quickly now, with the lighting that you have both inside but also when you actually open the car. So down there, you've got the B logo, the puddle light, but look at the way the lighting goes all the way around the cabin. This is really, really nice, and also at the back. And I think the lighting is actually an option that comes with the first edition in this case, with this plaque down here that I don't think I mentioned earlier, but just look at everything. All of the details, including the pedals down below, how well everything is finished. Let's open up the engine bay just to show you that very quickly. But look at this, look at the quilting and the embroidery and the stitching. It's all very, very nice. All of the details just superb in their presentation. Then around the front, if I can find the catch, this is always the challenge when doing this kind of thing. We've got it just here. Let me lift that up. Up front then, the V8 supported underneath the strut braces running over the top, and even actually the Bentley logo just down there. I didn't know that was inside. All the grill areas at the front, of course, for the cooling through. And another detail that really stands out actually are the headlights. When you've just unlocked it and the headlights illuminate, drop that down for a second. I think we've got the key inside the car somewhere. Yeah, just here. If I show you from the outside, the key, it's quite a sizable piece, the Bentley key. Actually, just to unlock this. There we go, look at that, look at the crystal lights. They are incredible. Really, really have some presence. And just look awesome. And the colour of this car as well. I think I said about the wheels, also the first edition with the Union Jack style flags worn on the fenders, with Bentleys in the reflections as well, and come around towards the back. Even here you've got this kind of crystal effect almost inside the tail lights. The Bentley logo was introduced, the Bentley text as well as having the logo came a little bit later. But yeah, you get a chime when you lock it. That is it. That's been our outing, our discovery with the Continental GT convertible this evening. Going for a spot of our spotting, quite literally stumbling into what must have been around about 15 hypercars, a Chiron, an F40, some Paganis, some LaFerraris, and plenty of Bentaygas and Continental GTs. So, pretty perfect car for the task. Driving around here, I'd love to have spent some more time cruising down the coast, some of the more open roads. I'm not going to complain about it, that's for sure. Demonstrating, I think, what the car can be used for, what it does a fantastic job of. Riding over roads very, very smoothly, lots of comfort. Of course, it's a big, heavy thing, no questions about that. But overall, not a bad day out. That was the auto lock. And I think on that note, I'm going to wrap this one up. So thank you very much for watching. As always, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll catch up with you again very soon. Cheers.